Thanatonauts are individuals who explore the realm of death through near-death experiences or other altered states of consciousness. This practice involves intentionally inducing experiences that simulate or approach death, often through meditation, sensory deprivation, or controlled substance use. Believers argue that these experiences can provide insights into the nature of consciousness and the possibility of life after death. Some Thanatonauts report encountering entities, visiting other dimensions, or gaining profound spiritual knowledge during their experiences. Research into near-death experiences has documented consistent patterns across cultures, suggesting a potentially universal phenomenon. Neuroscientific studies have observed unusual brain activity during near-death states, which some interpret as evidence of consciousness beyond brain function. Historical accounts of shamanic practices and spiritual traditions describe similar journeys into death-like states for wisdom and healing. Modern Thanatonauts often use advanced biofeedback technology to monitor and control their physiological states during these experiences. Critics argue that Thanatonaut experiences are hallucinations caused by brain chemistry changes during extreme stress or oxygen deprivation. Supporters counter that the consistency and transformative nature of these experiences suggest a reality beyond current scientific understanding. Some researchers propose that Thanatonautic practices could have therapeutic applications, particularly in treating death anxiety or end-of-life care. The sixth extinction refers to the ongoing mass extinction event caused by human activities. Unlike previous mass extinctions triggered by natural disasters, this one is primarily driven by human-induced climate change, habitat destruction, and pollution. Scientists estimate that current extinction rates are 100 to 1,000 times higher than the natural background rate. Some researchers argue that we are losing species faster than we can discover them, particularly in biodiversity hotspots like tropical rainforests and coral reefs. Evidence for this extinction event includes the rapid decline of numerous animal populations, such as amphibians, large mammals, and certain bird species. Climate change is altering ecosystems at an unprecedented rate, forcing many species to adapt quickly or face extinction. Habitat fragmentation due to human development is isolating populations and reducing genetic diversity, making species more vulnerable to extinction. Ocean acidification, caused by increased carbon dioxide absorption, threatens marine ecosystems and the survival of many sea creatures. Some scientists believe we may have already crossed certain ecological tipping points, leading to irreversible changes in Earth's biosphere. Efforts to mitigate the sixth extinction include conservation programs, habitat restoration, and attempts to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. The 27 Club refers to a group of influential musicians who died at the age of 27, often under tragic or mysterious circumstances. This phenomenon has led some to believe there is a cosmic or supernatural force targeting artists at this specific age. Believers of the theory point to the striking number of high-profile musicians who have died at 27, including Jimi Hendrix, Janis Joplin, Jim Morrison, Kurt Cobain, and Amy Winehouse. Some argue that the pressures of fame and the music industry, combined with substance abuse issues common among artists, create a perfect storm of risk factors around this age. Others suggest that the creative peak many musicians reach in their mid to late 20s puts them at heightened vulnerability to self-destructive behaviors. The inclusion of more recent artists like Mac Miller, who died at 26, has led some to expand the concept to a 27 Club mentality, affecting young musicians in general.
To everyone who sell me drugs, don't mix it with that bullshit. I'm hoping not to join the 27 Club.
Skeptics argue that the pattern is simply a result of confirmation bias and the human tendency to seek meaning in coincidences. However, supporters of the theory maintain that the sheer number of notable cases and the eerie similarities between some of the deaths warrant further investigation. The cosmic butterfly refers to the mysterious disappearance of Rosalind Ballingall, a young South African woman who vanished in 1969. Ballingall's case gained attention due to its connection with the counterculture movement and speculation about supernatural or extraterrestrial involvement. Prior to her disappearance, Ballingall had become deeply interested in Eastern mysticism and altered states of consciousness. Some believe she may have achieved a state of enlightenment or transcendence, leading to her physical disappearance from our reality. Witnesses reported seeing Ballingall in a trance-like state shortly before she vanished, fueling theories about her entering an alternate dimension. The term cosmic butterfly emerged from reports of a butterfly-shaped birthmark on Ballingall's shoulder, which some interpreted as a sign of her cosmic significance. Certain esoteric groups view Ballingall's case as evidence of human potential for spiritual evolution and transformation. Some researchers have drawn parallels between Ballingall's disappearance and other cases of people seemingly vanishing into thin air. The lack of physical evidence in the case has led to speculation about spontaneous human combustion or teleportation. Ballingall's involvement with psychedelic substances has prompted theories about drug-induced interdimensional travel. The Eruv, a ritual enclosure used in Jewish communities, has sparked various theories about its deeper significance and potential hidden purposes. Some theorists believe the Eruv creates a subtle energy field that protects the enclosed area from negative spiritual influences. Proponents of sacred geometry argue that Eruv boundaries often form shapes that align with ley lines or other energetic patterns in the earth. Certain esoteric groups suggest that the Eruv wires act as antennas, collecting and transmitting cosmic energies for spiritual purposes. Some conspiracy theorists claim Eruvs are part of a global network designed to influence weather patterns or manipulate electromagnetic fields. Alternative historians propose that the concept of the Eruv dates back to ancient advanced civilizations, preserving forgotten technological knowledge. Fringe archaeologists have suggested that Eruv boundaries sometimes correlate with underground structures or hidden archaeological sites. Some paranormal investigators believe Eruvs create zones where interdimensional experiences or ghostly encounters are more likely to occur. Certain New Age practitioners view the Eruv as a tool for collective consciousness expansion within the enclosed community. Proponents of alternative physics theories suggest that Eruvs might influence quantum entanglement on a local scale. Some ufologists speculate that Eruv boundaries serve as markers or landing zones for extraterrestrial visitors familiar with ancient Earth cultures. The GodMen refers to a theory proposing the existence of a superior human subspecies possessing extraordinary abilities and knowledge. Proponents argue that these individuals have evolved beyond typical human limitations, displaying enhanced intelligence, physical prowess, and longevity. Some believe the GodMen have been guiding human civilization from behind the scenes for millennia, influencing major historical events and technological advancements. Theories suggest that ancient myths and legends about gods and demigods may actually be accounts of encounters with these advanced humans. Certain researchers point to unexplained archaeological finds and ancient texts as evidence of the GodMen's influence throughout history. Advocates claim that some world leaders, influential scientists, and powerful business people may be GodMen or their direct descendants. The theory often intersects with ideas about secret societies and hidden knowledge, suggesting that the GodMen protect and pass down esoteric wisdom. Some proponents believe that the GodMen possess advanced spiritual or psychic abilities, allowing them to manipulate reality or communicate telepathically. Fringe scientific theories propose that the GodMen may have unlocked the secrets of DNA manipulation, allowing them to enhance their own genetic makeup. Speculation exists that certain remote or restricted areas around the world serve as hidden enclaves for GodMen communities. Some adherents to this theory suggest that occasional public sightings of GodMen are misinterpreted as alien encounters or supernatural phenomena. The Kessler Effect, also known as the Kessler Syndrome, describes a theoretical scenario where the density of objects in low Earth orbit becomes high enough to cause a cascade of collisions. This theory posits that as more satellites and debris accumulate in orbit, the likelihood of collisions increases exponentially. Each collision generates more debris, which in turn causes more collisions, potentially creating a self-sustaining chain reaction. Proponents of this theory argue that we are already seeing early signs of this effect, with an increasing number of near misses and collisions reported in recent years. The Kessler Effect could potentially render certain orbits unusable for satellites and spacecraft, effectively trapping humanity on Earth. Some theorists extend this concept to extraterrestrial civilizations, suggesting that advanced alien societies might have inadvertently imprisoned themselves on their home planets due to similar orbital debris problems. This expanded theory offers a potential explanation for the Fermi paradox, which questions why we haven't detected signs of intelligent alien life despite the vast number of potentially habitable planets. Advocates point to the rapid increase in satellite launches and the growing problem of space junk as evidence that we may be approaching a critical threshold for the Kessler Effect. Some researchers propose that this phenomenon could be a common great filter that prevents civilizations from becoming spacefaring species. The theory has gained attention in the scientific community, influencing discussions about space sustainability and the need for better orbital debris management practices. The last truth is a concept describing a hypothetical ultimate revelation about the nature of reality and existence. This elusive truth is believed to lie beyond current human comprehension, potentially revolutionizing our understanding of the universe. Theories suggest that glimpses of this profound knowledge may be accessible through mystical experiences, near-death encounters, or altered states of consciousness. Some philosophical traditions posit that the last truth is paradoxical, simultaneously embracing and transcending all known dualities. Proponents argue that uncovering this ultimate truth would resolve humanity's long-standing scientific, philosophical, and spiritual questions. Speculations abound regarding its origins and accessibility. Some believe ancient civilizations may have possessed this knowledge, now lost or hidden. Others propose that advanced extraterrestrial beings could have discovered it, using it to navigate higher dimensions of reality. Esoteric groups claim initiates can approach the last truth through specific spiritual practices, while consciousness researchers suggest the human brain may be evolutionarily limited in grasping its full scope. Some see quantum physics and consciousness theories as potential pathways to understanding aspects of it. Futurists propose that technological advancements, such as the development of superintelligent AI or the advent of a technological singularity, might lead to its discovery. The layer cake theory proposes that reality consists of multiple, distinct layers or dimensions stacked upon each other. Proponents argue that each layer represents a different level of existence or consciousness, with our perceived reality being just one of these layers. Some believe that individuals can access or interact with other layers through meditation, psychedelic experiences, or altered states of consciousness. The theory suggests that phenomena like ghosts, UFOs, and cryptids might be glimpses or intrusions from adjacent layers of reality. Certain researchers point to quantum physics and the many worlds interpretation as potential scientific foundations for the layer cake theory. Advocates claim that déjà vu experiences and vivid dreams may be moments when an individual briefly perceives or enters a different layer. Some esoteric traditions teach techniques for navigating between layers, promising access to higher knowledge or spiritual realms. The theory proposes that powerful energy points or ley lines on Earth might serve as natural gateways between layers. Proponents speculate that advanced civilizations or entities might exist primarily in other layers, occasionally interacting with our reality. Some adherents believe that understanding and mastering the layer system could lead to abilities like teleportation, time travel, or manifestation of thoughts into physical reality. Certain interpretations of the layer cake theory suggest that death involves the consciousness transitioning to a different layer of existence. The man from Earth theory posits the possibility of a human living for thousands of years, maintaining a youthful appearance and accumulating vast knowledge. Proponents point to rare genetic conditions that slow aging as potential evidence for extreme longevity in humans. Some researchers argue that certain meditation techniques and lifestyle practices could dramatically extend human lifespan beyond current limits. The theory draws parallels with legends of immortal beings found in various cultures throughout history. Advocates suggest that secret societies may have preserved ancient knowledge about life extension, passing it down through generations. Some speculate that isolated populations might have developed unique genetic traits, allowing for greatly extended lifespans. The concept intersects with transhumanist ideas about using technology to overcome biological limitations of aging. Proponents argue that official records could be manipulated or lost over time, allowing an extremely long-lived individual to remain undetected. Some theorists believe that certain remote locations on Earth might harbor environmental factors conducive to extreme longevity. The idea challenges conventional understanding of human memory capacity, suggesting the possibility of retaining millennia of experiences. Supporters of the theory point to unexplained historical anomalies and figures with apparent knowledge beyond their years as potential evidence. The nerd theory posits the existence of a hidden, hyper-intelligent subspecies of humans living undetected among us. This intriguing concept suggests that these individuals possess cognitive abilities far beyond the average person, enabling them to excel in complex fields such as advanced mathematics, quantum physics, and computer science. Believers argue that these nerds have been the unseen force behind major technological breakthroughs throughout history, working covertly to advance human knowledge. The theory proposes that they have developed secret communication methods and social networks, allowing for global collaboration and information sharing. Evidence for this theory is said to manifest in various forms. Child prodigies and individuals with savant syndrome are often cited as potential examples of nerd genetic traits appearing in the general population. The rapid advancements in fields like artificial intelligence and biotechnology are attributed to the influence or direct involvement of nerds in tech companies and research institutions. The theory also suggests that nerds possess enhanced pattern recognition abilities, enabling them to perceive and manipulate complex systems invisible to others. This purported capability ties into the stereotype of the socially awkward genius, which some believe may be a cultural reflection of genuine encounters with nerds. Speculation around this theory extends to the realm of hidden technologies and covert recruitment. Some theorists claim that nerds have developed advanced technologies kept secret from the public, while others believe that governments and intelligence agencies actively seek out these individuals for classified projects. Intersecting with ideas about human potential and evolutionary psychology, the nerd theory proposes that these individuals might represent the next step in human cognitive evolution. While highly speculative, this concept continues to fascinate those intrigued by the possibilities of hidden human potential and its impact on society's technological and scientific progress. The ocean at night theory proposes that the world's oceans undergo a radical transformation after dark, revealing a hidden ecosystem and phenomena invisible during daylight hours. Proponents argue that bioluminescent organisms create vast, intricate light displays and communication networks across the deep sea. Some researchers suggest that certain marine species exhibit different behaviors or even physical changes at night, effectively becoming distinct creatures. The theory posits that underwater structures or ruins, obscured during the day, become visible at night due to bioluminescent algae growth or other light-emitting phenomena. Advocates point to reports from night divers and submarine crews describing surreal landscapes and unexplainable light sources in the depths. Some believe that the ocean at night serves as a gateway for interdimensional beings or facilitates communication with extraterrestrial intelligence. The theory incorporates ideas about undiscovered megafauna that only surface at night, explaining some historical sea monster sightings. Proponents argue that the Earth's magnetic field interacts differently with the oceans at night, potentially affecting marine life behavior and migration patterns. Some researchers claim that nighttime oceanic conditions allow for the formation of temporary wormholes or spatial anomalies. The theory suggests that certain frequencies or vibrations, only active at night, could influence marine life and human consciousness near coastal areas. Advocates propose that studying the ocean at night could reveal solutions to global issues like climate change or energy production, hidden in the nocturnal marine ecosystem. The oceans never end theory proposes that Earth's oceans extend indefinitely beyond the known boundaries of our planet. Proponents argue that what we perceive as the edge of the world is actually an illusion created by a complex system of currents and atmospheric effects. Some researchers suggest that ancient maritime civilizations may have discovered and explored these endless oceans, explaining certain mysterious historical accounts and legends. The theory posits that the endless oceans contain undiscovered landmasses, ecosystems, and possibly even alternate versions of Earth. Advocates point to unexplained phenomena like the Bermuda Triangle as potential gateways to these infinite oceanic realms. Some believe that the concept of a round Earth was introduced to hide the truth about the endless oceans and prevent unauthorized exploration. The theory incorporates ideas from quantum physics, suggesting that the oceans may exist in multiple dimensions or parallel universes simultaneously. Proponents argue that certain marine species, particularly deep-sea creatures, originate from or travel between different parts of the endless oceans. The Parrot refers to a theory that certain individuals possess an extraordinary ability to absorb and perfectly replicate information, similar to how parrots mimic human speech. Believers argue that these human parrots can instantly memorize and reproduce vast amounts of data, from entire books to complex mathematical formulas, after a single exposure. Some researchers suggest that this ability might be linked to a rare genetic mutation or an undiscovered region of the brain. The theory posits that historical geniuses like Leonardo da Vinci or Nikola Tesla may have been unrecognized human parrots. Advocates point to cases of savants with exceptional memory skills as potential evidence for the existence of this ability in a more extreme form. Some believe that intelligence agencies actively recruit individuals with this skill for covert operations and information gathering. The theory incorporates ideas from neuroscience, suggesting that human parrots might have unique neural pathways or enhanced synaptic connections. The Rose Eater refers to a theory about a secret society that consumes roses as part of mystical rituals to gain supernatural abilities. Proponents claim that certain compounds found in roses, when prepared and ingested in specific ways, can unlock latent human potential. The theory suggests that this practice dates back to ancient civilizations, with evidence allegedly found in obscure historical texts and archaeological findings. Advocates point to the widespread use of rose symbolism in art and literature throughout history as coded references to this secret knowledge. Some believers argue that famous historical figures known for their exceptional abilities or insights were members of this rose-eating society. The theory incorporates ideas from botany and biochemistry, proposing that roses contain unique molecular structures that can alter human consciousness. Proponents claim that different varieties of roses offer different powers, ranging from enhanced intuition to physical regeneration. Some researchers suggest that the rose-eating rituals are connected to sacred geometry, with the flower's structure holding key information. Advocates argue that certain unexplained phenomena or miracles throughout history can be attributed to the powers gained through rose consumption. The theory posits that modern pharmaceutical companies are aware of the rose's potential and are secretly researching their properties. Some supporters believe that learning the proper techniques of rose preparation and consumption could lead to significant advancements in human evolution. The science and creativity theory proposes that artistic and creative processes are fundamentally rooted in scientific principles and can be quantified and analyzed. Proponents argue that creative inspiration follows predictable patterns based on neurological and psychological factors. Some researchers claim to have identified specific brainwave patterns associated with moments of creative insight or eureka experiences. The theory suggests that creativity can be enhanced through targeted stimulation of certain brain regions using techniques like transcranial magnetic stimulation. Advocates point to studies showing correlations between creative output and measurable factors such as sleep patterns, diet, and environmental stimuli. Some believe that understanding the science behind creativity could lead to more effective teaching methods and productivity techniques in various fields. The theory incorporates ideas from fields like quantum physics, suggesting that creative thoughts may be influenced by quantum-level brain processes. Proponents argue that analyzing the chemical composition of the brain during creative activities could lead to the development of cognitive enhancement drugs. Some researchers propose that creativity is an evolutionary adaptation that can be traced through human history and potentially predicted for future generations. Advocates suggest that artificial intelligence could be programmed to mimic human creativity by replicating the underlying scientific processes. The theory posits that seemingly random or chaotic elements in art and music actually follow complex mathematical patterns that can be decoded and reproduced. The Secret refers to a theory about a universal law of attraction that allows individuals to manifest their desires through positive thinking and visualization. Proponents claim that thoughts emit specific frequencies that attract corresponding experiences and outcomes into one's life. The theory suggests that the universe responds to mental and emotional energy, bringing into reality whatever a person focuses on most intensely. Advocates point to anecdotal evidence of people achieving success, wealth, and improved health after applying the principles of The Secret. Some researchers argue that the concept aligns with quantum physics theories about the observer effect and the role of consciousness in shaping reality. The theory incorporates ideas from various philosophical and spiritual traditions, including New Thought movement and certain Eastern practices. Some researchers argue that the concept aligns with quantum physics theories about the observer effect and the role of consciousness in shaping reality. The theory incorporates ideas from various philosophical and spiritual traditions, including the New Thought movement and certain Eastern practices. Proponents believe that historical figures like Einstein, Shakespeare, and Beethoven understood and applied the secret to achieve their greatness. Some adherents claim that governments and elite groups have long known about the secret and have kept it hidden from the general public. The theory suggests that negative life experiences are the result of unconscious negative thinking patterns that can be reversed through deliberate mental focus. Advocates argue that scientific studies on the placebo effect and neuroplasticity support the idea that beliefs can physically alter reality. Some proponents believe that understanding and applying the secret could solve global issues by collectively manifesting positive outcomes on a large scale. The Simpsons is real footage theory proposes that the popular animated show actually depicts real events captured by hidden cameras in a parallel universe. Proponents argue that the show's numerous apparent predictions of future events are not coincidences, but glimpses into an alternate reality slightly ahead of our own timeline. Some believers claim that the cartoon animation style is a clever disguise to make the footage palatable to mass audiences and avoid panic about interdimensional surveillance. The theory suggests that certain inconsistencies in the show, such as characters not aging, are due to time dilation effects between dimensions. Advocates point to the detailed backgrounds and seemingly random background events as evidence of the complexity of the observed parallel world. Some researchers argue that the show's creators are part of a secret organization with access to this interdimensional viewing technology. Proponents believe that studying the show intensively could provide insights into potential future events in our own reality. The theory incorporates ideas from quantum physics, particularly the concept of the multiverse, to explain the existence of a Simpson universe. Some adherents claim that subtle differences in animation style across episodes are actually due to slight calibration issues in the interdimensional cameras. Advocates argue that the show's long-running nature and cultural impact are part of a gradual plan to acclimate humanity to the existence of parallel realities. Some supporters of the theory believe that other animated shows may also be disguised footage from different parallel universes. The sky is alive theory proposes that stars and other celestial bodies are sentient, living entities with consciousness and intelligence. Proponents argue that the movements and interactions of celestial bodies are purposeful and communicate complex information across vast distances. Some researchers suggest that constellations are actually neural networks, forming a cosmic brain that processes information on a universal scale. The theory posits that phenomena like pulsars, quasars, and supernovae are expressions of stellar emotions or cosmic events. Advocates point to the mathematical precision and harmony of celestial movements as evidence of intelligent design and coordination among stars. Some believers claim that ancient civilizations had direct communication with star beings, leading to advanced knowledge of astronomy and mathematics. The theory incorporates ideas from panpsychism, suggesting that consciousness is a fundamental property of the universe, manifesting in celestial bodies. Proponents believe that understanding stellar consciousness could revolutionize our approach to space exploration and interstellar communication. Some researchers argue that unexplained phenomena like fast radio bursts are actually attempts at communication from living stars. Advocates suggest that human consciousness can interact with stellar intelligence through meditation, influencing cosmic events on a subtle level. The theory proposes that Earth itself is a living entity, part of a larger network of conscious planets and stars throughout the galaxy.
I like to think that I'm more than most, but this life's just a show and I'm just the host. See,